Do. You're all good, baby.
Yeah, no, I just turned it down.
I know you're all good.
I think that's the end of that video anyway.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody shows up. Hi, bud. Bring his boom down. Good morning. How's it going this morning? Tiana this morning. Looks fucking foggy, don't it? Maybe I should clean that fucking screen again. Alright, give me a second. Looks foggy, smoky. Ain't smoky in here. Alright, hold up. Give me a minute. Hey, Bella. Oh. There we go. I don't know. Is it any better on your end? Let me know. 2 days. Hey, Alex. 2 days in a row. Yeah, well. It helps if I fucking let people know I'm coming on too, huh? Especially when I go into hiatus. Yeah, what the hell happened to you yesterday? All of a sudden you was gone. I was talking to you. Yeah, I know. It's not my fault. I hadn't been around in a while. Hey, did you reach? No, I know. I figured. I was just wondering. Same thing happened with Evan too. Evan popped in and then fucking boom, Evan was gone. You're at work now too? No shit. Did you reach out to Joe and ask him about the fucking animals he's got up for sale? I know he would appreciate if you come across anybody that's looking for any retics or anything like that. I know he'd appreciate it if you fucking put the word out there for him. I'm gonna this live's gonna be on shoestring this morning. I'm still fucking assist feeding her. Fucking, she has not taken one meal for herself. And we counted last night. It's like 11 meals that I've assist fed her. Yeah, at least reach out to him because fucking, even if you're not into fucking buying anything in your circle, if you hear of anybody looking for something that he has, I know he'd really appreciate it because he's in a jam, obviously, because he's getting rid of even his retics that he hasn't gotten yet. He's getting them tomorrow because he bought that retic for his wife for Christmas, and that one hasn't shipped because fucking the cold weather. It's shipping tomorrow, but even that one he says he has to put up. So anything that any of us can do to help. I mean, I'm not in no situation to buy anything, and I mean, I would love to have a retic, but a retic is not for me. You know, I'll enjoy watching them with other people and all that, but I don't want a retic. You know, and I'm ball pythoned up. I don't need any more ball pythons. He's got a bunch of ball pythons, and he's got some retics. I think he's got some cobreds too. I don't know exactly everything that he's got, but he's got a variety of fucking little bit of everything, I think. You know, well, not everything, but But I do know that he's getting rid of all of it. So if any, like I said, any help that we can do, you know, even if it's just fucking pointing somebody fucking his direction, you know, I know he would appreciate it. So I guess it's just you and I this morning. I didn't come on at 10:30. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because I mean, I wish I could help out. You know, because honestly, if I was in a situation, I would almost be willing to like fucking, you know, like throw him some cash, have him fucking send me a snake, but like be just housing it kind of for him, and then when he got back on his feet, fucking, you know, he throw me the cash back, give him his fucking snake back, you know, and I would be fucking more than happy to do that, but I don't have the cash for to can do that. You know what I mean? I wish I did. My wife's keeping me afloat, so you know. But I would in a heartbeat though. You know, fucking 5 years ago, I would have done that in a fucking second. Been like, you know, I don't really want a retic, but you know, I'll throw you some cash. I'll throw you the cash that you want for the retic, but you know, in hopes that he would fucking buy it back before it got big. Holy fuck, I couldn't even imagine having a big snake like that. I'll show you my, what I consider right now a big snake, because fucking I don't have, you know, Roxy and Raven are my biggest snakes I got. You know, and Roxy just shed, so I'll take Roxy out. But I couldn't believe how big fucking Roxy's gotten. I mean, fucking, she's, you know, out of all my snakes, fucking, she would be the one I would consider out of all my snakes, fucking, as being huge. And she's not huge because she's not even full grown yet. But she fucking seems huge to me. So, oh, Kevin Stevenson sent me a message. All my boas are on the same schedule right now. They all, yeah. And you know what? You don't have no balls, right? You're the one that don't have any ball pythons. All my snakes, I'm just gonna fucking point out, all my snakes fucking all shed. But yeah, all my snakes are on, yeah, no balls. See, if you had balls, all your snakes, I know what you but you know what I mean? If you had ball pythons too, you'd notice all your fucking snakes. It don't matter whether it's boas or balls. You got fucking snakes. When one snake starts going in the shed, boom, the whole fucking collection is coming. You know what I mean? And Christ, yesterday morning I had 5 fucking shedded out snakes. And honestly, probably only 2 of those 4, I actually fucking knew they were actually in shed. You know, some of them I don't even realize. You know, but a lot of them I can. Like her, fucking, I knew she was in shed, but she shed like a day before everybody else did. But see what her reaction when I took her fucking thing up. See how she's just laying inside there like it's nothing. That's why I don't really, you know, I'm gonna bring you guys in. So that way you can see her reaction. I'll kind of zoom it in too, because other people are going to watch us. But you see, her head's right there, below my finger. And I'm going to grab her right here. And I'm going to reach right in. And it's just like that. You know, and for the most part, all my bows act the exact same way. They don't fucking react. You know? And that's why I don't have a problem. You know, and obviously, like I said, she's not huge, but she's my biggest snake. So out of my collection, she's the one that I consider fucking, you know, is the one that's huge to me right now. But like I said, she's still growing. She's what, 7? This girl's like 7. No, my Dumer's boa. But I'm just saying, if other people's boas are acting like that when you open up their enclosures or whatever, and they're just laying right on the bottom of their enclosure, they're chill, you know. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go out and grab them like I do. You know, like I said, just because you see me do stuff doesn't mean that I recommend that everybody do this. You know, just like when I'm going to talk about shoestring today. You know, shoestring, I'm still assist feeding. Now, if I offered shoestring fucking live, she would probably take it. And we're going to get to the shoestring thing here coming up. Because it's going to be something else that's going to be controversial to some people. You know, some people are going to say, oh, you've been assist feeding way too fucking long and this and that. And if I was a beginner, I would say I wouldn't recommend any of what I'm going to talk about today to a beginner, you know, honestly. But shoestring's not going anywhere. Shoestring's not, you know, she's not up for sale. Shoestring's staying right here. So, shoestring does not want to take food from the tongs. And I've tried live twice, 2 or 3 times in the very beginning, and she wouldn't take it. You know, and I'm up to like 11 meals now. She was supposed to eat last night, but she's in shed. So with her, I don't feed her if she's in blue. You know what I mean? Because I'm assist feeding. But let me say, since, you know, the last 3 feedings, she has not, like, when I put her in her enclosure, once I put it in her mouth, you know what I mean, and put her in an enclosure, she stayed right there. They're doing great. Now, indica is up for grabs. Indica here is up for grabs. Look at her, huh? Isn't she fucking wild? And she's so pretty. See what happens when I get rid of, I put not a yellow light, but like not the white light like that over here in the corner. And it's letting the colors really show up. Yeah, oh, sure. Sure, Skeeter. They ain't nobody new here. Everybody knows it's you. She's $100. You could get yourself a ball. You could have 1 ball. You could be fucking Alex 1 ball. Oh, yeah. Let me put her back. And we'll go ahead and we'll take fucking shoestring out and we'll start talking about the old shoestring thing. Because everybody knows how I like to talk about shit that fucking is controversial to fucking other people. You know what I mean? Alex, one Alex steal his 1 ball. But see how good she is? You know. I'm telling you, you know, that girl right there, this girl right here, is like the chillest boa. She really is. She's super sweet. You know. What are you doing? She's pushing up on the lid a little bit. Motley's doing awesome. I'll show Motley here in a little bit too. But Evie wanted me to talk about, well, Evie suggested it. It's not that Evie necessarily wanted me to talk about it. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the clown show. I just put Roxy back. Anybody wants to see Roxy, you can rewind. Go back in this live. Rewind is your friend. But we're going to talk about shoestring and how fucking shoestring is still being assist fed. And how a lot of people probably think that's horrible and I should be fucking giving her a fucking live. But we're going to talk about all that and the reasons why I'm not offering her live still. She is in blue. But we're still going to take her out because they don't care. Blue or not. And with her still being assist fed, she still comes running to the front fucking when me and the wife come in here. Alright, how's everybody doing this morning? Well, we lost everybody as soon as I showed my face. Alright, we're going to talk about shoestring. Stick around. Oh, I'm going to bust that fucking legs. Oh, what happened? You gotta love my camera skills. Alright, here's shoestring. See this little girl? Yeah, look, she's so small she still fits in that little fucking. And like I said, here she is in all her glory, but she's in blue. Can you see her blue eyes? I'll zoom in, show you guys how that her eyes are all blue. But this is shoestring, and shoestring has had 11 meals so far and all been assist fed. And as of probably the last 2 or 3 assist feedings, she has not spit it out once I put it in her mouth. And literally all I have to do now is just like rub it on the side of her mouth and she opens her mouth up and I stick it in there. I don't even have to get it like down towards the back of her throat anymore. You know, I mean, it's really, it's not even really assist feeding at this point. It's like holding her while I feed her. You know, and a lot of people would say, look, you know, if you offer her fucking live again, she'll probably take it. And there's a good chance she might. But there's also a good chance that she might really like taking live and never take fucking frozen thawed again. Because I got a fucking one snake out of 35 balls that will not eat live. I mean, will not eat frozen thawed no matter what I've done. I've done everything. And she will not eat nothing but live. And it's a pain in the ass to have one that eats live and everybody else eats frozen. You know, so if she was up for sale, I would have made sure before now that she was eating, you know, on regular. And she eats on the regular. She eats once a week. But she eats in my hand, basically. You know, in the beginning, it was literally had to kind of massage it down the back of her throat, you know, and you gotta hold them, behind the head. I'm gonna do it to her right now, and she's probably not gonna like it too much. Well, right there, you just pinch on either side of their head. You know, yeah, I'm not feeding you, girl, but you pinch on either side of the head to hold her head there. And my wife normally holds her tail so that way she's not wrapping it in front of her, you know, because she'll put her tail in front of her face to go and try to, you know, keep anything away from her face or her head. So the wife just holds her tail for me in the very beginning. You know, I hold her tail for me and I'd grab her behind the head. And, you know, in the very beginning she would. Sometimes she'd spit it out, you know, 2-3 times and I'd have to go and pick her back up, and then it was easy getting it down in her mouth again, because instantly when I put it up in front of her face or whatever, she'd go and take it. But she'd open her mouth. But normally I just, in the very beginning, I massage the side of their face, and you like end up catching like the lip of their mouth, and they'll open it up on their own. I don't like force it open. I just kind of rub it, the nose on, right on the side of the upper jaw, and I just keep like moving it, rubbing it up and down, up and down. And I don't know if it's because I lift her lip, or if it's just a nuisance, and they'll end up opening their mouth, and then you gotta, get that head in there. And basically, you gotta, when you're first starting to do it, and you're assist feeding, you're gonna have to hold it in their mouth, because they're gonna want to spit it out. So literally, you're gonna have to keep holding them behind their head, and you're gonna have to hold that in their mouth. And ever, after a little bit, you're gonna have to start massaging it and like pushing it into the back of their throat, to the point where you almost start seeing it, beyond like their head. You start literally kind of seeing it, and you're just massaging it like a little this way, and then you push it, you're like trying to kitty, I don't know what to say, fucking how to, like wiggling it side to side, trying to get a little more in on this side, and then you push this side in, while the mouth's open, and you kind of just wiggling it back and forth, and and helping it slide down. And then normally what happens is, once I get it in there, and like I said, you start seeing it like beyond the head, start filling up like what we would consider like the throat. You know what I mean? Consider the throat. Then normally she'd wrap. I'd feel her like wrap my hand. Well, that's when I would set her in her tub, and then I'd go in the other room. But like I said, in the very beginning, sometimes she would spit it out. Sometimes she'd swallow it right after that. But sometimes she'd spit it out, and I'd have to offer it 2 or 3 times sometimes, in the same night, you know. Because I also went like 3 weeks, trying to get her. Like I said, I offered live first. She didn't take that. Well, I offered frozen thawed first, because that's what I do here. I offered frozen thawed first meals, right off the bat. Like, and I've had really good luck with most of my babies taking frozen thawed first meals. I got snakes that have never had alive in their life, So I always try frozen thawed first. Well, when that doesn't work after a couple weeks, the third week I'll offer a live. Well, she wouldn't take live that third week, fourth week. So then I was like, well, now we're going to have, then I tried again frozen thawed from the tongs. I tried just dropping it and leaving it. And that none of that worked. So then I started assist feeding her. And that worked, obviously, fucking it's worked. And so after that, I just continued once a week assist feeding her. She started out on pinkies first, because she was so small. She was on pinky rats, then we went to fuzzy rats, and she's on rat pups now. So she's gained, you know what I mean? She's gaining like she should and all that, and she's shedding about every 3.5, 4 weeks, So she's shedding on a regular steady now again, and because she's actually taken, once they get on pups, they start really shedding on the reg. Yeah, if you got to start them out on pinkies, like she was so small with pinky rats or fuzzy rats, it really takes a long time for them to get them sheds on those size meals. Once you get to pups, you start seeing them every 4 weeks, boom, 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 But on your smaller size meals, sometimes it's a month and a half, But so anyway, we are 11 meals in. She's still being assist fed, but now she's not spitting it out, and now I'm not even having to get it down in the back of her throat. You know what I mean? Now I pick her up, I rub it on her face. She opens her mouth up. I stick it in her mouth. She balls it up. Then I stick her in her enclosure and walk off, give her 15, 20 minutes. I come in and check, make sure that she's eating it, and she's been eating it now. You know, that she hasn't been spitting it out. I don't have to like work it down in the back of her throat to get her to eat. And, you know, and where she's not going anywhere else, I don't have a problem with it. Now, if she was up for sale, I wouldn't have kept assist feeding this long. I would have wanted to hurry up and get her, you know, eating on the regular. Because like I said, I like to make sure they get 6 to 7 fucking meals or more, my babies, before I even ship them out. I don't want people to have issues with them eating. And if somebody contacts me and says they have an issue with the snake eating, I know it's not the snake. You know, I guarantee it's not the snake, because I make sure they eat really good before I send them. And I've only had one snake that hasn't eaten good out of 15 that I've sent out. And we all came to the same conclusion. It's because they try to change things up from the way I do things here, you know, by having them completely out in the open. They had this baby where it was, you know, not feeling safe and comfortable. It was out in the wide open, and it, you know, it was scared. So it wouldn't eat. And once she actually closed it all up, and, you know, we're talking ball python. Once she closed it up and it started feeling safe, the thing's been pounding food now. You know what I mean? Like I told her, it's not that you can't change stuff up, you know, but you just should try to keep them as close to the way the breeder is in the very beginning. Get them eating, handle them, get them used to you, get them eating on the regular, then start changing a few things up, you know, but don't change too many. Because if you change too much stuff up in something in the ball python that has shitty sheds or it goes off food, you're going to be guessing way too many things of what it could actually be, as opposed to just changing one thing up, get it used to it. Once it's eaten and everything's going great, then you can change more up. But I would do it on, you know, do a few things at a time. Don't go and do too many, because then if something's off or it doesn't care for something, you're not scratching your head and going, well, I just changed 4 different fucking things and now I got to figure out what it is that hey, what's going on, Heather? Good morning. I just did a thing on assist feeding. Fucking, so if you like hearing anything, or like, because this little girl is still being assist fed. She's been assist fed for 11 meals so far. I'm doing all right. Fucking Alex is new in here. Well, he's not really new. He's been in here for about the last month now. Prime Boas. He's new. He's from California, but he's one of them good Californians. Joe's from California. He's new too, and he's a good Californian too. I'm just joking, Heather. I just like shitting on those guys, you know what I mean? Because that's what we do here, you know. We like to have a good time. Alex might be gone, actually, because it says it's just you and I in here now. Oh, no, Alex is here. There he is. Smiley face. Alex is cool shit. He really is, Heather. He's kind of like me. So I don't know. We'll see if you like him as much as you do me. Alex is a brother from another mother. He got the good mom. He got the good mom, you fucking rotten bastard. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family. Yeah. Oh, Alex wants to see Motley. You want to see how good she is, Alex? Coming out too. You know, Heather, maybe you can explain it to me. What the fuck is it about me that puts me off that people, regardless what me, but who in the hell doesn't want to see snakes interact with their keepers like mine do? Another boa, baby boa. Look, I mean, you mean to fucking tell me that that people don't like seeing that? They'd rather just see people getting lit up or watching people's videos that when they're talking about their snakes and showing their snakes off that they're fucking chasing their damn snakes around. I mean, what the fuck is it about this that isn't appealing to people? You know, I just don't know what the fuck. I understand that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but like I said, I would mute a motherfucker like me just to watch this kind of experiences fucking out of keepers. You know what I mean? But you don't see it. In the ones that do it, you gotta have boobs and be all like, I don't know, fucking, it's fucking weird. If you ain't if you're ugly, you ain't gonna get nobody to watch you. Fucking, why not just watch for the animals, people? No, well, I understand a lot of people like drama. I'm not really into that. I don't like the drama, and that's probably why I have the relationship that I do with my animals, because they can sense that. I'm really not a drama guy. I'm really not. You know, that's why fucking it irritates me when fucking there is drama of any sort. It really does. But I don't understand. I honestly, I didn't fucking figure anybody would watch because of me. But I figured fucking people would watch just because of, you know, the, all my animals. You wouldn't believe this. My Savannah monitor yesterday was literally cuddling on in my fucking arms yesterday in the recliner. And then I put her and I gave her a bath because she's shedding right now. So I gave her a bath and I'm rubbing her under her chin and she closed her eyes up. And literally I'm holding her up by her neck, underneath her neck, rubbing it. She's just floating with me rubbing her neck, closed her eyes right up. And normally my fingers in front of her face puts her in food mode. She thinks they're little sausages and they look yummy. You know what I mean? And she was so good yesterday. And I hand fed her this morning. I hand fed my Savannah monitor for the first time fucking cocktail fucking shrimp. I should have fucking recorded it. She was so good too. My wife goes, I can't believe how gentle she's being. Because we normally when she eats, she's like a fucking pig. You know what I mean? She fucking eats like she's starving, and she's not. Trust me. It's just that's the way Savannah monitors normally act, and she's been so gentle and picking at her food lately, and she's got lots of the sideways tongue flickers. And anybody that knows anything about Savannah monitors, that's when they're in thinking mode, when their tongue goes and they like rub their, I don't know, their jaws or whatever, like when they're licking their face or whatever, and it's not just coming straight out. When it's coming straight out, they're not necessarily in thinking mode. But when you start seeing it curl and like lick their lips, I guess, like when you see them do that, it means they're in thinking mode, and they're not. Definitely not thinking about eating. But it was so good because she was just resting her head here. And normally I'm really fucking nervous about my ears because she already grabbed me by my ear when she was about 6 inches fucking long, and it was not pleasant. Put it that way. I thought she was gonna take it, fuck off, because they death roll, and she was death rolling my earlobe right here. She grabbed me. She jumped up on my shoulder, and I had her fucking bugs. I had some soupas in a bowl, and I was feeding her. You'll have to go to my Instagram, fucking. Fuck yeah. You'll have to go to my Instagram because the wife videotaped it. She got up on my shoulder. I was like, oh, fuck. So I was giving her my soup was up there. And then all of a sudden I watched it too because I was sitting there watching her. And all of a sudden I saw her go and look at my ear and I knew it. And I fucking went and I moved my head like this trying to fucking, keep her from fucking trying to bite it, and she fucking grabbed right a hold of it, and she's fucking rolling, and I'm fucking going, ah, and my wife's going, what do I do? What do I do? I said, well, grab her, and she ended up letting go, but oh yeah, but we got it on video. You guys can go back and look on my Instagram. It is kind of funny though. I mean, she's fucking only 6 inches long, but I'm telling you, her fucking bite was even at 6 inches long. I was like, holy fuck. Because I used to, in the very beginning, she was so fucking food active. Fucking, I wore mechanics gloves in the beginning, and I still could feel how fucking, it wasn't teeth. It was just the jaw force of her biting down when she was 6 inches long. I was like, there's no way I'd let her fucking bite me now. I'm telling you, their jaw strength is like incredible. And they got these little tiny teeth. They're not very big, but they're like super sharp. They're like bone. I shit you not. It feels like bone, but picky little bone going into you, and then you feel that fucking jaw biting down on you, and that's what fucking freaks you out. It's not even the teeth, it's the fucking, when you feel her bite down, you go, what in the fuck? You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you right now, even with gloves on, I don't want to be sticking my fucking hand and having her, I don't put gloves on and let her bite me anymore. Because I'm fucking telling you, it's not gonna fucking feel good. And it's not even gonna be the teeth. It's gonna be her fucking grabbing a hole in her jaw strength, and she just is all muscle. Fucking, it is nuts. It is, oh, well, you're talking about a gator. Your gator's gotta be way worse than that, but yes, exactly. And nobody realizes, as small as she is, but her fucking neck is this big around, and it's nothing but fucking muscle, and it's like this long to her head, from her shoulder to her fucking front of her to the back of her head is like this fucking long, and it's like this fucking big around, and it's just muscle, and it's incredible. But it's so amazing to fucking start having that with her, because recently, last couple months, because I just give her the fist. If she acts like she's in fist mode, I put my fist up there, and instantly she'd close her eyes and she'd like put her head down, and then I could go in and I could pat her. But still, if she caught like any of my fingers out of the corner of her eye, she'd fucking get right back into food mode, quick again. And you'd have to be really careful. I had to fucking watch her the whole time I'm patting her, to make sure that I didn't put my fingers in front of her face. Well, this morning, I'm in there fucking rubbing her underneath her chin this morning with her in her enclosure, and she closed her eyes right up, and she seems to like me rubbing her chin more than she likes me patting her head. I've had her fucking 3 years. She's 3 years old. Well, will be 3 years old this... Well, hold on, wait a minute. Look, see what my boas do? I love this. Hey, honey.
Yeah.
How long have we had Dino?
As long as we.
Oh, as long as I've had this girl. For 2022. She was born. She's a 2022 baby, because I got her the same day that I got Motley. The guy I got Motley from, my birthday, he sent him to me in like fucking, I don't know what, September. I got her in like September. Yeah. No, I had to be earlier than that. Probably October or something like that. Well, anyway, and I mentioned that my birthday's in January, and he goes, hey, do you mind if I send you a birthday present? And I was like, and he goes, an early birthday present. And I was like, what the fuck? Really? And I was like, well, what? And he goes, an animal. And he goes, not a snake, but, an animal. And I go, well, fuck yeah, I'm not going to say no to a free animal, you know what I mean? Well, needless to say, we had been talking, and I had been asking him some questions about Savannah monitors because I wanted a Savannah monitor, or I thought that I might want one. You know what I mean? Because our local pet store had one, and he was a couple years old, and he was His name's Brutus, and he's about the size of my girl now, or around there anyway. So got looking, talking to the pet store, and I was talking to Pablo because I know Pablo's fucking big into all that stuff. He's down in Florida, or was. So I got talking to Pablo and asking Pablo questions about Savannah monitors because fucking he had knowledge of them. And needless to say, that's the animal he wanted to send me. He goes, "Hey, I want to send you a Savannah monitor. Would you be into that?" And I go, "Wait a minute, dude, really?" I go, "Man, I know how big they get." And I go, "Geez, I don't know. I need to talk to the wife and all that." And I said, "Jesus." And my wife goes, "Well, when you ever, I've been offered dogs, free dogs, like my red nosed pit was a free dog because the guy knew. He said, 'Hey, I know how you are with the animals.' He goes on, at least that way I'm guaranteed that fucking one of my puppies is guaranteed to have a great life." And I live right down the road from him, and he goes, he knew that I had no problem with him coming visiting whenever he wanted to. You know what I mean? And he always brought dad down, and hung out with my female Rottweiler. So it was like perfect situation. So here I am in another situation where somebody wants to give me a free animal. My wife was like, "No, we're not gonna say no." So that's how I ended up with fucking Dino. Dino was an early birthday present that came with Motley. Motley and her came together. And they were in little fucking tiny like dishes. You know what I mean? They weren't even like in bags or anything because this girl was so tiny. I mean, she was like in a little deli cup. You know what I mean? And so wasn't Dino. Dino was in a little tiny deli cup when I first got her because she weren't even 6 inches long when I first got her. I mean, Dino was probably like this. You know what I mean? Like maybe 4 inches long. Cute as fuck, but fast as fuck. So I didn't really have her out a whole lot in the very beginning because I was so afraid she was so small she'd get fucking lost in my house. You know what I mean? So I did a lot of fucking in the enclosure because she was in that 2x4 by fucking 2 foot fucking enclosure, right from get go. And so I did all my, interactions with her inside that enclosure, and there wasn't really any interactions. The interactions was her coming out and fucking wanting to bite my fucking fingers. That was it. You talking about Dino, my Savannah monitor? I guess they can get up to fucking 3.5 foot, something like that. I'm sure there are some that get larger than that, but that's males. Males, that's the difference too. When it comes to Savannah monitors, the males actually are bigger. So she being a female, she's not gonna get real big. She'll actually be on probably about 3 foot. But I guarantee you she's probably, I don't know, fucking, she's got to be 10 pounds. I would think she's about 10 pounds right now. I've caught 10-pound fish and holding her, she might be a little more than that, But it's so good though. She's so good with my dog. You know what I mean? As much as she is in food mode and shit, she's great with Diesel. I mean, Diablo. Diablo goes up and licks her ass because she's female and he can tell because he's a fucking pervert. So, and she fucking's fine with Diablo. Diablo goes up, sticks his nose right there when I open her enclosure, and they'll go right nose to nose, and she never tries to bite him. She's only tried to bite its ears one time because he was sitting on the floor and it kind of flapped because his ears aren't fucking cropped. Fucking, and it kind of flapped, and she went to fucking go bite it, but when she went, he stood up, and she missed, and he didn't even realize what she was doing. She doesn't ever go after his feet, which is fucked up, because she'll go right after my fucking slippers. And I'm telling you, I don't let her bite my fucking feet. I'll let her fuck around with my steel toe boots, but I won't let her fucking fuck around with my feet. No fucking way. She'll take my fucking toe off. She'll break a toe. I guarantee it. Dino will break a fucking toe at this size. We're not even talking full grown. Yeah, yeah. The gator males are bigger than the females too. Yeah, yeah. And it's not like that in a lot of stuff. Like snakes, it's always a female. You know, females get bigger on the average. Well, I'll put that out there because somebody's screaming, going, "That's not fucking always true." I know it's not always true, but the average is females are normally way bigger than the males. You know, in snakes. You know, and look, dogs even, you know, a lot of times the females are smaller than the male dogs too, you know. So, but yeah, there is a few. It is, and it's interesting because it's like that in a lot of fucking, you know, different mammals, mammals and everything else is. I love my dog too. My dog is so good. Look at her. She's just resting her head in my hand. See, that's what really bites my ass is I don't see a whole lot of fucking cuddly animals like mine are. You know, and I honestly would think why is this right here? What I'm honestly this is what I'm trying to get views on. I'm not trying to get views on me. I'm not trying to get anybody to think I'm funny or anything like that. I'm trying to show how docile fucking snakes can actually be. I don't hook train. I've never been bit by any of my boas, and I'm not saying everybody should do it. I'm just saying that, you know, I know there are people out there like me that go, is it possible to have that kind of interactions with your snakes to where you don't need equipment? You know, for me, it's a yes. I don't need equipment to feel comfortable. If when you know how to read body language of a snake, you know, it's there's no real reason to have equipment. You know, for one thing, my snakes normally that's not always true. There's some huge motherfuckers out there. Wife and I the other day were talking about that, and I said, "Man, I need to go back on that salad meat diet." I said, "I'm getting fat." And my wife said something, and she goes, "Oh, we're not fat, we're chubby." I said, "No." I said, "To me, my definition of fat is fucking me. I feel fat." Look, and my wife's just in there trying to make me feel better, make us feel better. And she goes, "No, we're just chubby." Fucking. Whatever it is, I don't like it. But my snakes don't care. My snakes like Fluffy. That's what my wife said with Fluffy. My wife's been holding the shit out of Raven too, Heather. You know. No, I didn't see that. Sorry, Heather. No shit. Awesome. When are you getting that? You guys want to see a boa or a ball? I think Alex had to take off. Alex is actually a prison guard. he watches from work. He was watching Prime Boas is watching from work. He's been on the opposite side. he's been the brother on the opposite side of the door. But he's cool, you can tell, you know. And when I was in prison, there was a lot of cool guards that were real decent, you know. And then you had your asshole, then you had your power trippers, you know what I mean? But you had a lot. There was a lot of screws in there that were just down to earth, and they were there just to maintain fucking, you know, fucking, what do you want to call it? Fucking, they wanted to keep everything fucking you know, chill and, you know, try to keep everybody happy. Make sure fucking people aren't killing each other. But like I said, you always had your power trippers. You had your screws that just wanted to fuck with everybody. They like fucking. The way they looked at it, they got paid to fuck with people for fucking 8 hours a day. And then you had other people that just were there just because it was their job, and they would treat you like you were as a person. You know. Oh, I bet you can't wait. Oh yeah. Hey, actually, have you gotten any fucking snow and shit? Have you gotten any of that crazy weather? Believe it or not, Heather, we got 3 inches of snow on the ground, and that's it. And we've only had that for about a week. You know, it was brown. We had fucking about 10 inches of snow for Christmas, and then like 3 days after Christmas, fucking we got 3, 4 days of rain, and all the snow went away, and we had no snow. We had no snow for yeah, it's weird. I'm telling you, we ain't got shit. We should have like 3, 4 fucking feet of snow, you know, out in the yard. And we the next snowstorm we got coming's like Wednesday. It's 1 to 3. Well, you know, and we're used to like 1 to 3 feet. You know, and we're talking 1 to 3 inches. Fucking, yeah, I like, I can't believe it. But it is Motley. No shit. What the hell happened to you anyway? Do you mind me asking? Did you fall or something? What'd you do? People pop in and then they leave. Little bastards. Little bastards. You don't have to watch me. Just watch fucking how my snakes are with me. No. Hey, woman, you almost ready to hold Raven?
I'm watching Boas at the moment.
Okay. I'll wait. No shit. Yeah, see, fucking, wow. Evan lives in Tennessee, and Christ fucking, it got down to like 25 degrees one day, and they shut the fucking state down. They didn't even send kids to school, and I'm like, fuck, it was -4 fucking here last week. Fucking, there was -9 one morning, and guess what? Fucking kids all went to school here, you know, but it's different here. But I mean, cold is nothing. I mean, and that's the other thing. You know, yeah, we've had cold days. You know, I've been talking, oh, it's a high 18 today, but people don't realize it. We have -20 here, you know, without wind chill. So it's been really warm the last few winters, really. You know, we only had like fucking 4 days in a row that it was it was minus what, 4, 6, and then one night was -9, you know, and then it was -4 the next night. Yes, the -9 night fucking kind of sucked. When we got up in the morning, I had to turn the space heater on and thaw the pipes out. We fucking woke up to, we had water for, I don't know, like 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden there's no water coming out, and I was like, oh fuck. But I've got my well pump is above ground because we live in a trailer. If you haven't figured it out, well, I built there's a fucking insulated box that I put around my holding tank in my above the ground well. Well, I also put a little tiny fucking space heater in there fucking, and then I close it all up and leave the cord out, you know. So when we freeze up, all I got to do is plug that fucking, you know, that space heater in, and within 5-10 minutes, fucking, we've got running water again. So it's right when it comes out of the pump and goes to the black line is where it ends up freezing up all the time. It doesn't actually freeze up like the lines. It's just where it, when it first comes out of the pump, it'll always freeze right there. So, you know, when it gets really cold. But that's been the only time I've had to plug it in, and we was, you know, like I said, we was golden after that. No big deal. You know, it took a little longer this last time because I didn't realize that the fucking breaker got tripped on the power strip that heater was plugged in, because we had water, and I like to leave it on for a little while even after we get water. And I'm fucking going, and I go to use the water, and there's no fucking water again. I was like, what the fuck? That thing's been plugged in for fucking half an hour now. Fucking about an hour later, I fucking realize, I go over and look, and I go, oh, the power strip fucking trapped. You fucking idiot. So then once I fucking got it plugged back in again, boom, 10 minutes, had fucking water again. And I was just like, what in the fuck? It pissed me off, though. COPD. Oh, yeah. That's bad shit. My wife's mother had COPD. Still smoke cigarettes, too. Sit right there and smoke cigarettes on oxygen. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? School, yeah. Well, I know some places they're not used to it, and I mean, fucking, well, like I said, now they get a couple inches snow in where Evan lives, and they shut down the state. It's not just cold weather; they also shut down due to, you know, a couple inches of snow. And I mean, our school bus is running 6-8 inches of snow. Oh, I mean, snow in the road, 6-8 inches of snow in the road, and our fucking school buses still take our kids to school. You know, unplowed roads. We're just a different breed here. Christ, he says his pit bull fucking feet acted like they were gonna freeze off when his dog went outside. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I take my fucking pit bull fucking ice fishing here, and it's way colder than in Tennessee. And I'm going, my fucking dog never even shivered. Oh, you know, again. But I would give him like a coat, but his feet never fucking bothered him, even out there on the ice. You know, because if my dogs act like they were cold, I'm not an asshole. I would have fucking took them home. But fuck, all my dogs sit right there on the ice all day with me. Yes, I'm going to be on for a little while, Heather. Hopefully this other joker that's in here with me will talk. No, I just kidding. I'm not calling you a joker, whoever you are in here. Yeah, that's fine, Heather. Go enjoy your visit with your mom. Maybe this cat will say, hey, what would you like to see? You want to look at Boas? You want to look at Boas, bub? Or miss? Whoever you are, would you like to look at? I'll take out whatever you want. Now, all I got is boas and balls pythons. So, you running the show right now. It's all you. You just got to tell me what you want to see. What do you want to see? Yeah, I know. I know, but I worry about, I got a cheap, fast fucking well pump. My fucking landlord bought a plastic one, and I'm worried about the damn thing fucking overheating. You know what I mean? No, it's all plastic housing because they make everything so cheap now. So I'm worried that if I run that fucking, it keeps kicking on all night, that's gonna melt the fucking thing. And then at this point in time, I'd rather have fucking it freeze up than fucking have the pump melt up because it ran so much. You know what I mean? But I totally get it, and I know that's what everybody used to do. But everybody used to have actual cast iron, you know, metal cased fucking well pumps and shit. Fucking everything's made so cheaply now, and the last thing I need is fucking you know, to be out without, because I melt that pump. Last time I went and fucking melted a pump, it was like 4 fucking days before I got water. Luckily, it was in the summertime. You know, it still sucked, but it sucked a lot less in the summertime than it would right now with it in the fucking wintertime having no water, you know, for 4 days. So I'm not into letting my pump fucking melt. But yes, I appreciate you fucking for that heads up. But yeah, I do realize that, but that's why I don't. But enjoy your fucking visit with your mom. All right, what do you guys want to say? Boas or ball python? Nobody gonna say nothing. Nobody can talk. My wife, once my wife gets done doing the fucking washing the floor, she's gonna come in and she'll hold Raven. Yes, tell your mom I said hi. And I'm glad that you're feeling better, Heather. Welcome back. All right. All right, you just want me to fucking pull out some random snake? Okay. You guys want to see something? I don't know. What do you guys want to see? You want to see Trixie? Look at this girl. She's not showing up though, is she? She's not. You're not showing up, girl. Well, let's see. Maybe I can fix that. Ah, that sucks too. It just makes the fucking days go by. There we go. See them fucking... She is a clown. Whoop. That damn thing keeps spinning on me. I hate that. She's a clown, albino. Enchi. I'll get you guys some better fucking shots when we can get her outdoors. There you go. You can really see the orange in her neck. I think she's getting ready to go into shed though. Yeah, she's starting to get a little pink. She's just starting to get a little pink. So, but she was produced here. I got 3 of them. This guy's a little different. And we got this guy. See, he's got a lot more white in his oranges. Oh, this fucking thing. Let me spin this around and hold it. Yeah. Here we go. See the difference? There's still that weird off yellow. Fucking almost like a grape poupon or a dark mustard. You know what I mean? They look light here, but they're a dark mustard color. You can really see it on her because she's got a lot more yellows. You know, he's got more whites and that. Let's see if I can bring him over here. You can see it better or something. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me for being rude. And I got another one too that looks like this white one. She's really pretty, but she just ate last night, so we won't take her out, but I will show you so you know I'm not lying. I don't lie. I don't make shit up. See, there she is. She's in there all by her lonesome. She's really pretty, man. She's getting ready to shed too. But so yeah, I got 3 of them. Hey, welcome. Sorry, I want to check this out. Kurt, welcome. In Green? You're in Green? I'm in Clinton, Maine. You in Green, Maine? Oh, I don't want to put him in the wrong tub. I'm gonna end up with. All right, you go here. It's easy to get two of these. Those two are real easy to get mixed up. This girl is like a lot different than those two. No shit. Ha ha! Welcome, dude. Fucking another Mana. There ain't many of us fucking. You a snake keeper, Kurt? Fucking, I hope you hit that subscribe button, dude. Help me out. Help me out, buddy. And hopefully you come back. You into Boas balls? What are you into? Fucking, I'll take out whatever the fuck you're into. I only have balls and Boas though. Nah. Have it. I've been subbed. Oh, you have? Have we talked before, Kurt? I'm sorry if I don't remember you, but if you've been here before, you know that's my worst fucking trait is I have no memory. While back. All right. Well, so it's not really necessarily my fault, right? You don't have. So you're saying you have no snakes? You have no snakes. So basically, you just fucking here because you like to watch another Mainer. I'm telling you, dude. I don't have but 3 inches of snow here. It's crazy. You know, yes, it's been a little cold, but you know, I keep trying to tell people when I tell them, oh, you know, it was a high 18 degrees. Yes, that's cold, but Jesus, I mean, we should be at like minus 20 right now without wind chill. Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. Well, that explains why you're not around much. Fucking, because I'm a reptile guy. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking like 30 something degrees here today too, and yesterday it was like what 22. Isn't it crazy? How much snow you got in Green right now? Some of this, whoever else is in here with us is, I'm telling you, are probably fucking intrigued because everybody I got's from way away, Kurt. You know, I mean, like fucking, Tennessee, and I mean, all the places that are getting our weather fucking is where I have people from. Yeah, I got like 3 inches of snow, dude, and we're not supposed to even get our next snowstorm we got coming's like 1 to 3 Wednesday. I mean, we should be getting like fucking 12 to 18 inches of snow, not fucking 1 to 3. And I mean, I'm loving it, but I'm sure, well, you probably are a snowmobiler. Being up in Green, I'm not a sledder, so I hate snow. I really hate I hate the snow wicked. I don't like it. I'm not a snowmobiler, you know, so, you know, but if you're not a snowmobiler, you're like me, fucking worried that spring's gonna just fucking, spring's never gonna come. We're gonna get pounded because a lot of times that's what happens to us, huh, Bob? We get fucking pounded in March, April, get a foot of snow in April. Dude, if you really live in Lewiston, we need to hook up this summer. I'm in Lewiston Park all the fucking time.
Yeah, Green's down by Lewiston.
I'm in Lewiston every fucking day because we ride motorcycles and we stop at the Lewiston Park every fucking time we come into Lewiston, me and my buddy. If you've ever seen a white and a red fucking Harley parked there at that fucking park in Lewiston, that's me and my buddy. Oh, no shit. Yeah, fucking, that's 10 minutes fucking from my house. I live in Clinton. I'm just fucking 2 towns over. Fucking, that's right. You're the Havoc guy. Where the fuck was you when I had my grow room, you dick? I needed a guy because I ended up fucking, when I closed down my grow room, I ended up fucking leaving the heat pump right fucking hooked into it. Oh, you are? I gave it up because fucking, I had to. I had a partner that his job was just to get rid of it. My job was to do everything else. Grow it, fucking process it, everything. And I didn't have a problem with that because it's fucking the getting rid of fucking part. No, we've got Kennebec fucking. I had Kennebec fucking. What's his name?
Oh, Kennebec Heating and Cooling.
Yeah, Kennebec Heating and Cooling's who I had come install it. He installed the biggest fucking heat. It wasn't a heat pump. It was just just a AC unit. But the biggest one before you go industrial, fucking. He installed that. Cost me $2,000. $4,000. Cost me $4,000 to have it installed and buy the unit. And then when I fucking closed down, I tried to get him to come over and take it out so I could sell it. And the fucking guy wouldn't come over, so I didn't want to take it apart because I was like, man, if I take it apart, I'm probably going to ruin it, and that's not worth nothing anyway. So I ended up fucking shipping the building back with the fucking heat pump in it. You know, a $4,000 heat pump in it. Because I couldn't get the fucking guy to come back and take it out to where I could, you know, and I even offered to fucking, you know, let him sell it and make some fucking money on it. I only wanted $2,000, you know, and I would have took less. But, and then it was a pain in the ass to get him to come service it because I wanted him to come clean it every fucking harvest. And he was like, oh, he came over after the first harvest. He goes, oh, it's not that dirty. You really don't need fucking me to come over here every time. And I was like, yeah, I do. Because you don't understand. There's sometimes we have issues. Like you run into a little powdery mildew or whatever. Well, you don't want to be running another fucking batch if you've even remotely had anything like that going on. So it's like, no, you clean it every fucking harvest, regardless whether it looks like it's dirty or not. I want peace of mind at my fucking room, because when I close my room down, I pull all the plastic down and put brand new, you know what I mean? I completely douche out my fucking whole room. My fucking 14 by 35 fucking building out there. I completely fucking clean it. Take everything down, clean it, and then put fucking brand new plastic back up. Clean my lights, my fucking LEDs, fucking all that. For Bilodeau, oh yeah. Yeah, I know Bilodeau. Wayne Bilodeau. Is that who you talking about? I bet that's who it is, Wayne Bilodeau. He's got a son named fucking... Oh, I can't remember his fucking name. His son's my age, actually. I can't remember his name, though. Brian. But it's Wayne, ain't it? Isn't it Wayne Bilodeau? Is that who you talking about? Wayne Bilodeau? Wayne Boudreau. No, I'm thinking Boudreau. Where I used to live in Clinton, Wayne used to live around the corner from me. And the reason I know Wayne is because me and him used to work at LN Violet years ago. Fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking years ago. Fucking building. You know, building for Kevin Violet. Fucking. And that's how I ran into Wayne. But I already knew Brian because we went to school together. You know what I mean? We were in high school together. His son, fucking, cause fucking, I didn't really hang out with his kid. His kid was kind of, I mean, he was all right, but it just wasn't the crowd I really hung around with. You know what I mean? But they're funny. Both of them are funny in hell. You know, and I can't say that they're really bad people, but yeah, they've done some sketch shit. But I mean, we all have in our past. You know what I mean? We've all done some sketch shit. So, but I can't say they were bad people. They were good people. It just, we didn't really... Urban Gardens. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you showed up, Kurt. Because I'm into doing whatever. I don't have to show off snakes. Fucking, we just sit here and talk about whatever. But it is fucked up because there aren't many Mainers here. You know, not not on my channel. You know what I mean? I get people from fucking way far away, and it sucks because I'm telling you, my opinion is the coolest people live way far away from me. You know, people that I consider cool don't live around here. They don't. There's no cool people from fucking Maine. You know, I'm the as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only cool one. Everybody in here in Maine sucks. You know what I mean? I like fucking. It's that's why I like this YouTube thing because I got like one friend, the guy I ride with in the summertime. That's the one person I hang out with. You know what I mean? Maine is boring. It is. And I tell people that. We had a buddy of ours fucking move up from fucking San Diego. He was living in San Diego. He's always lived down California way. Fucking, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh, fucking prices are so high. Won't come to Maine. And he's thinking it was like back when we were in high school and everybody would go and just hang out at the local big parking lot. And yes, you're my brother. You're my brother, so you don't count. You're my brother. You don't count. You're not a friend. And Alex, fuck you. That's my brother, Alex. He's not really my brother. We got different mothers. He got the good mom. He got the good mom. I got the fucking piece of shit one. Fucking bastard. Fucking you cocksucker. Now go take it out on some prisoner. He's a fucking prison guard. Oh, all right, Kurt. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, dude. Yes, please do, because I do appreciate fucking when you do stop in, dude. You know, I'm not just a guy that says, oh, I want these views. No, I actually like talking to my people. You know, but yes, have a great day, and I hope you don't get fucking much snow, dude. You know, because I'm pretty sure you said you weren't into snowmobiling, so you feel like I do. Hey, if you ride, we should hook up this summer. You know, and I don't give a fuck what you ride. I have Harleys, but I don't give a fuck what you ride. You ride a Spider, you can come ride with us. You know, fucking anybody here that's around here that wants to fucking ride this summer, fucking let's do it. You know, fuck yeah. You have an OG spot? Alex, you're not supposed to talk like that on here. Nobody wants to know that you go, oh. His OG spot. You know? You guys get that? His OG spot. Alex, nobody wants to talk like that. I'm not going to say they're my brother if you're going to keep talking like this. You perv. Nobody wants to know about your G spot. Alex, you just made me lose fucking 4 subs. No, I've gone to fucking the one in Fairfield. We've gone there, but the motherfucker we stopped going there because the motherfucker tried cheating us. They had on the website that all their mid grade stuff was going to be sold at their low grade level. Well, they were and they closed at what, 9 o'clock or something like that. Well, me and the wife fucking saw it online at like 8:30, so we run right over there. And we ask him, we say, hey, look, the website says your mid-grade stuff is fucking your low-grade cost. And he goes, oh, no. And we tried to show him it, and he swore up and down, oh, no, that's not what it is. And we walked out and we left. I've never gone back. You know, I've never gone back. And it's, well, in their low-grade shit, I don't know where, you know, you smell it. It smells like mold. If you've ever smelt mold or powdery mildew, you'll never fucking you know, even the slightest fucking hint of it, you know what it is, you know, and you can see it on this shit. I was like, not only do I fucking smell it, but you can see it, and I was like, I'm not fucking buying. We're not buying that. You know what I mean? And you can find that in every dispensary. You go to any fucking place that's selling weed around here and you stick your nose in enough jars, and you're gonna fucking smell plenty of fucking mildew. You can smell that powdery mildew and you can see it. A lot of them fucking think that fucking people don't know what it looks like, but that's not crystals, motherfucker. Oh, that's the shit didn't just get snowed on. You know, it's bad. No, I grow for myself and that's it now. Fuck it. I don't care. I only grow outdoors. It costs me a lot fucking less. You know, it was just costing too much too. My room when I first started it, fucking my light bill for 3 months was $1,000. Fucking after all the bullshit, fucking my light actually no, it was around $800. $800 a month fucking to run that whole room for 3 months. Fucking it changed from 800 to fucking $1,500 a fucking month for my fucking because the power all went up. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I had a fucking partner that goes, oh, the market's saturated, so now we're gonna have to sit on it. It's like, dude, we only pay out, we figure out our bills for 5 months. And we're at 4 months now, and all our bills are gonna come fucking due next fucking month. Fucking, what the fuck? And he goes, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. And I go, hey, that's why fucking I've done my job. You do yours now. And so I ended up getting fucked. I got fucked out of like 14 fucking grand because that last fucking job we did together, my wife fucking footed the whole cost. 18 grand. That was fucking for the building fucking payment because I had a monthly payment on the building. That cost me more than my rent did here. Fucking just the rent on the building. Fucking that was like fucking $700 a month. Fucking and then we had power for 3 months, so you figure that was almost fucking $3,000 a fucking month in the very beginning. Fucking had to hold out $4,000 for that, and then you had newts for fucking for the veg and the flour because I had 2 rooms going at the same time. Fucking so, and it basically came to like 10-11 grand just to go and run everything out there. But then you got breakdowns, you got old bulbs fucking blow, and then you got fucking $200 price tag to buy a new bulb, and fucking my fucking goddamn fucking light box that ran 8 different lights, my control box that fucking had that ran 8 different lights, so they came on all at the same time, and ran, all of them were plugged into one box. Well, that box blew on me one day. That was $350 fucking dollars to replace that. Luckily, I can do all that myself. Yeah, connector box, fucking, we call it control box because it runs off off the panel, but you got it on a timer, and and it just controls 8 different lights, and I had 8 on one, and then I had a 6 fucking panel control box, and I mean shit fucking happens. And then you got the price of soil. It cost me fucking $300 for fucking cocoa, and yeah, it does. It snaps. You hear a snap. Fucking, it's that bus bar, because what happens is a magnet. When the power, when the fucking timer tells it to kick on, it supplies power to fucking this magnet, and it makes this bus bar come back and snap. It fucking makes that bar fucking come back and hit the fucking terminals, which powers your shit all up. So yeah, it fucking bang. I was running Gavitas. I had 4 Gavitas. I had fucking 4 of them little fucking 4 of the double-ended small bulbs, and then I had 4 of the Lux 650 fucking 8 run fucking grids. They were like 4x4 grids. I had 4 of those. Yeah, everything was 1,000 watt. Yeah, everything was 1,000 watt out there. I had 4 Gavitas, 3 Gavitas. I had 3 of those fucking 1,000 watt fucking double-ended bulb, high pressure sodiums. I had the four panels, 4x4 grid panels of the Lux 650 Pros, and then and that was it. That's what I ran in that fucking 14 by, and I'd run 75, 73 to 75, 76 plants under that. Fucking, and, but I didn't have height. I only had 7 foot ceiling, so I had, you know what I mean? So once they got about 4 foot, I had to fucking snap them over into fucking flower, because if I fucking didn't, they'd be up beyond the, you know what I mean? Most of the plant would be up beyond the fucking light, so, but we'd still manage 25 fucking pounds out of that room. And only like me and my wife and one other fucking trimmer, and we get that all that trimmed in like fucking 12 days. But that was from like 8 o'clock in the morning until fucking 6, 7 o'clock at night trimming, you know. And that sucked too, because he was also supposed to supply me with trimmers. I wasn't supposed to have to do any trimming. I don't give a fuck. The grower doesn't trim. Not like the growing that I was doing, where I was doing everything. The setup, the tear down, the fucking planting. I mean, I was running both rooms, my fucking flower room, my veg room, all by myself. I'm the one that's got to fucking, me and my wife go and fucking de-leaf on week 4, go out and prune everything, start pulling leaves off. I mean, we did all that, and then I got stuck fucking trimming too, and I'm telling you, that fucking sucked. No, we were bulk. He was selling the fucking. He had dispensary connections, and he was getting rid of it through dispensaries. But he wasn't licensed to get rid of it through the dispensaries, and that's where we really started running into the problems at the end, because he could only go to certain fucking people that were willing to take it from him. But it was, like anything, the market was saturated, but I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem. My whole issue and the whole fucking thing that I had to worry about was the grow. And I really wasn't worried about that. I was always worried about fucking getting rid of it, because I'm not a fucking people person. People don't like me, So people don't want to buy shit from people they don't like. So it was hard for me to find anybody to buy bulk. I was just ouncing it out, and it was fine when you could get fucking $300 an ounce, and I was perfectly happy ouncing it out. But then it got down to where everybody's getting it $100 an ounce. Well, now I need to fucking start selling in quantity so I can get that, and everything went off. The first harvest, we're fucking splitting 32 grand sitting in my fucking kitchen, splitting 32 grand on the fucking counter. First harvest went off like a hitch, without a hitch, and then so like all excited about the second one, get the second one, fucking, and fucking he got me fucking plants, and he brought me plants, and they fucking seeded, and fucking and so we got some seeds in that crop, and he goes, oh, we can't sell any of that. Fucking, he wanted to blast it all, and and I was like, go ahead. And then he was like, oh, I can't even blast it. And I was like, whatever, and then he tried to blame it on me, and it's like, motherfucker, those were the plants that you brought me, that you swore up and down that fucking were all good, because I only buy fucking feminized seeds. Fucking, I know better. Anything that I buy that I start from seed, I fucking buy feminized seeds. I don't fuck around. And you still can get a hermaphrodite and fucking on them, but they're not gonna like seed your whole room out. You know what I mean? He had a full blown fucking, full blown fucking hermaphrodite. Fucking, it was definitely both sex, because it fucking budded like a normal fucking plant, but it was just full of fucking shit. And having a room that full, you can't get in and see every plant. That's why it's really important that you fucking don't fuck yourself, and you use fucking either proven clones that are females, or you buy from a reputable fucking seller and you buy feminized seeds. Yeah. No, I mean, it's honestly, I mean, clones or that, is the best way to do it. But I go through the same company I've been going through for years, and I've never had an issue with any, herms, hermy plants or anything. You know, I always buy fucking from the same company, and I always buy fucking feminized seeds, and I've never had an issue. I don't even have an issue fucking, starting them. I've never had a problem with this company either. Fucking pop, getting seeds to pop wise, and they'll guarantee if they don't pop, you send those seeds back to them, and they'll send you brand new ones. So you really can't beat it. It just takes a little while because I go through Amsterdam Seed Company, so they got to go through customs. So it takes about 3 weeks for you to get them, but I've never had any issues. And for fucking probably 15 years now, that's where I've been getting all my seeds from. All right, buddy. We check you later. We talk to you later, buddy. Have a great day. You have to check back. I want to know how much snow you get at the end of the fucking winter here. And I'll let you know what I fucking figure our total is. But yes, have a wonderful day, dude. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, who else is in here? Time for us to have a combo. My wife's getting closer. So she's getting closer to having the floors done. Hey, is it all right for me to get coffee, baby?
Yeah. You got your cup down there?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
All right, thank you.
I was coming to get it from you.
No, that's all right. Thank you, baby. Damn, you motherfuckers are hitting me with those likes. Aurora, there we go. There's Alex. Alex, you perv. You were talking about your G-spot. Oh, I can't take Aurora out. She just ate last night. I'll show you. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. But she just ate last night, dude. So I don't really want to take her out. But there she is. And I mean, she probably all right. I just, it's one of those things. No, I did though. I did just feed her last night. I'll even show you. Because this was my, oh, that's not last night's. Oh, my wife already fucking changed it. I'll show you. Right there. See? The 25th. Aurora. That's the 8. I had a couple that did refuse. And then them are all the ones that are bye week. I don't know. Could you even see it? Probably can't even see it, huh? I wasn't looking. But look at that, dude. Alex, look. I fucking hit 7 lakes. I didn't even figure I had 7 people in here at one time. I don't know where everybody went, Alex. So, my wife's going to hold Raven when she gets done. You want to see Foxy? I can take Foxy out. Foxy can come out. You want to see Foxy? Alex. Aurora on mouse. Extra large mouse. I alternate. Don't do just because I say I alternate. Don't fucking do it. Fucking keep your Boas on mouse until the extra large mouse is too small, and then go to rats. I don't want anybody fucking feeding theirs I mean, Motley was fucking getting nothing but fucking rats. And now I've been going back to giving her mouse because they say mouse is, and I'm doing this because fucking, I believe it. I don't doing it this because I don't believe it. It's but what I heard is we're supposed to really feed our Boas mouse until the mouse sizes that we get, that we're offered are too small, and then go up to rats. So, but all my fucking Boas, honestly, they were all on rats, you know. But after I found that out, I started doing alternating fucking a rat here, and a couple mouse next fucking couple feedings, and then I'll give a rat or whatever. But don't do that. Don't listen to me. That's just me being honest. That's just me being honest. It's not me fucking giving out recommendations. It's just me being honest. But don't do that. Feed if you've got Boas, feed your Boas fucking mouse until the mouse sizes that are available to you are too small, and then swap to rat. So, like I said, anything once you get to fucking extra large mouse and they're too small, then swap to whatever rat sizes, around that, the size that you need at that point. She's actually in her hide. So, let's do this, okay? I'm gonna try to do this right. I'll try to do this so you can see it. I want everybody to see. I want everybody to see. Oh. There she is. I just want everybody to see her reaction. Like I said, it bugs me because the only thing I'm really trying to do here is just show how fucking docile and how super chill fucking snakes can be. You know what I mean? I'm not really fucking wanting anybody to listen to me or trying to really teach anybody anything. I just want them to see that how docile and how super sweet and tame, snakes can actually be. Because a lot of people don't show the side of them because their snakes don't necessarily act like this with them. But there are plenty of people out there that have, we have a connection, or we feel we have a connection with animals that, and this is what you get if you're one of those people that really feels like you're connected to your animals. You can get to the point where you don't need any tools, or you don't need anything, just your hands, because they're gonna be okay with you. They're not, they don't find you a threat. They actually I literally feel that most of my snakes actually like the interactions with me. You know what I mean? Because it just, I'm just something that they hang out with, from time to time. Me and my wife. Honestly, I just want to show that I don't have to I don't have to do anything with her. And she'll end up doing the same thing as Motley. She'll move around right now, but then eventually she's just going to find a place and she's going to just sit there. Because Boas aren't always running. When they're comfortable with us and they don't take us, hey Evie! I did the whole thing with Shoestring earlier. It wasn't like a whole segment or nothing, but I did explain, everything that's been going on with us. So, mice, shoestring. No. No. Mice. Yeah, mice. You feed Boas in the very beginning. You want to feed them mice. And really, everybody says mice only until the mouse sizes are too small, and then swap to rats. For her, no, it's just they say that fucking there's less fat and more protein in mice for boas. So with boas, they recommend that you feed them mouse first. It's easier for them to digest too. That's the other thing. It's easier for them to digest, and there's a lot less fat and more protein. So they recommend that you feed your boas their first meals. Should be all mouse until the mouse sizes are too small, which is your extra large mouse. But when your extra large mouse is too small, then you can swap to wean rats, or probably small rats are probably equivalent to about bigger than next size up from probably extra large mouse. It's probably small rats to wean rats. you know but I didn't do that. I was giving all mine rats in the very beginning, but I held them out. I didn't give them fucking sizes where I could actually see like a big lump in them. I could barely see the food in them. You know what I mean? I gave them more the same size of them than bigger than them when it came to feeding them rats, and I always held them out 2 weeks, every 2 weeks when they're babies. Even Motley still is getting fed every 2 weeks. Even on Mouse, she gets every 2 weeks. I don't want them getting big too fast. I'm worried that fucking something will happen. My wife is done. Are you okay?
Yeah.
She doesn't look okay. She looks like she's angry at me.
Yeah.
I know you shouldn't be. I've been in here for 1 hour and 41 minutes. I haven't been even able to bother you. Hey, somebody missing a like? Evie, you haven't hit that like button. Can you hit that like button, Evie, please? Or at least I'm assuming you didn't, because I had 7 before you came in.
Okay, Mom will go let you out before we take Raven out. Come on.
My wife's gonna hold Raven. I'm gonna take Raven out. She's not gonna take her out, but I'm gonna take Raven out. But she's gonna hold her. My wife loves holding Raven now. Fucking, I'm telling you, Raven is so sweet. It's like all my fucking animals that were a little temperamental. I have all like fucking Dino. You'll have to go back to Evie. Fucking, if you're still here, Evie, you'll have to go back and watch that too, because I talked a lot about fucking my Savannah Monitor about Dino this morning too, and how great fucking Dino's been. Check this out. She's moving around, but look, she doesn't even care about leaving this hand. She's just like looking around and exploring, and when she gets tired, she's gonna stop and find a place where she feels comfortable, and she's just gonna sit there. It's just what my boas always do. That's why I say my boas act more like what people say ball pythons act like than my ball pythons. My ball pythons don't just fucking sit. They'll move around too. They're not running, but they move around like these guys too, and then they'll just find a place where they fucking feel relaxed, and then they'll just sit there too. So I can't say that fucking ball pythons are that much different than boas as far as fucking runny and all that. I don't see it because, my 5 boa constrictors act just like my ball pythons do. Evie knows. Evie's watched enough. She knows. She'll tell you. They really act a lot alike. As far as temperament and not being runny. I mean, yeah, they explore around. I mean, 'cause they're gonna. But look, I don't even have to keep her here. I'm just being her tree. The same thing that I've done when they were little. I never really made them stay in one spot. I let them do what they want, and luckily they fucking I think that's why they're the way they are, because they realize even when they come out, it's not like I'm forcing them to stay with me. I don't make them do anything that they don't want to do. I'm sure they don't want me necessarily kissing them on their face. and all that like I do, but you know, you know, but you know, it's still they don't give. She don't give two fucking fucks. I'm gonna hold it right in this fucking one hand. I'm gonna hold it right in this one hand. Look how far she goes. She starts to look like she's gonna go somewhere, and then she always comes back to my hand. It's the same way when I fucking sit in the chair. They act like they're going somewhere, and then they end up right back in my lap again. You watch her. Where's she gonna go? She's gonna come right back down to my hand again. You watch. I know my snakes. Oh, if I went over and I got close to this, yeah, she's gonna go and try to get to the rack and explore. You know, it's not like fucking, you know, she won't go somewhere if I give her the opportunity. She will. You know, and I can let her fucking run around up there, and it's not a big deal. This girl, I'll put down and have no problem walking up and picking her up. And some people that have boas understand what I'm talking about because I got Raven that if I put Raven down, it does make me a little leery about having to go over and picking her up because you just don't know. Sometimes they're happy being, you know, left alone and like spread out on the couch, and you go, oh well, we got something going on. You know, I'm gonna go pick her up and I'm gonna go put her back. Well, she might not be in the mood to fucking move. So you always take a chance when you're just putting them down somewhere that when you go to fucking pick them up or whatever, they could give you an attitude sometimes because they don't really, that's not really what they want at that point. They just want to be left alone and just want to hang out, you know. So sometimes it's the certain snake that you have out like Raven, like I said, I don't really like to let her just, I'm not that comfortable yet. When I have her out, I like to keep her right with me. You know, I'll put her in my lap but I don't let her get too far to where I feel like, okay, now I've got to go literally pick her up from somewhere where she's not anywhere on me. You know what I mean? She doesn't have like her tail on me or anything like that. Like she's completely on the couch now, and now I got to go over and stand over her and in front of her and pick her up. You know what I mean? Fucking yeah, that makes me leery sometimes. You know, so I haven't done that with her. But these girls, the rest of my snakes, I don't have a problem fucking standing right over them. I'm on the floor, put them down on the floor and stand right over them, then reach right down and pick them up. Raven, that would be fucking, that would be different. I don't know how she would take me fucking, you know, towering over her. I don't think it would go over as well. But yeah, and see this girl, she just wants to wrap up, Dad. She just wants to sit here and hang out with me, look around, you know. But overall, she just, you know, she. Where's your head? I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. It's right there. See? Now, what did I tell you? After she ran around for a little while, she's going to find a place and she's just going to sit there. And here you go. She's just making herself comfortable now. She ain't going anywhere. I know my snakes, man. And see, this to me is more like a ball python. What everybody says ball pythons are like. Her just sitting here. You know, and she'll do that. She'll move around a little bit, but you're not gonna see her move much from this spot. She's just gonna pretty much kind of hang out like this. You watch, and I can move around. She'll move around a little bit because I move when I move sometimes. But you watch. Overall, she's just pretty much gonna stay in this position now, and it's not because she's upset. She's not upset in any way. Look, I put my hand right in front of her. You know, she don't care. It doesn't bother her. No, look, she's just gonna stay right there still. They said she's just making herself comfortable right now. You're hanging on to your own tail, girl. She's just getting comfortable. Watch. You're such a good girl. She is. I love my boas, man. They're so sweethearts. I mean, my ball pythons are too, but these guys rub all over your face. Hey, her and Aurora and even Raven now. I mean, literally, like, rub all over your face, and you know, and they don't have to. What? What's he doing? Somebody walking?
No. He just went up around your trailer and I haven't seen him in a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually he's on the porch now.
Yeah, that's the thing. He probably was. That happens to me a lot. I'll be watching him, and the next thing I know, fuck it, I'll go, oh, he's up. I bet he's up in the damn driveway. And then I look out and no, he's right in front of the window. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. There he is. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. What are you doing, bud? I'm trying to fucking... What are you doing? Oh, yes, you good boy. You is a good boy. Yes, you are. You is a good boy. So he's got a little skin tab on his lip. Oh, he's a good boy. He sneezes because he's happy. Dogs sneeze because they fucking... That's what happens when dogs try to smile. They sneeze. Huh, buddy? Yeah.
Ooh.
He's talking to Mom now.
Oh, look,
He's going, Mom.
Get your bone in here. Get your bone in here.
Yeah, see, she doesn't even want to go back.
Now Mom's gonna go put this away.
Oh, you little bitch. There you go. There she goes. There we go. See how nice and slow she goes back? We're going to get Raven out. Dwight's going to hold Raven. So hang on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. It's music time. Kirk's from Green.
Yeah, that's down by Lewiston.
Yeah.
Just before you get into
Yeah, he says
Lewiston.
he's actually going to be in Waterville fucking today. He's a habit guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, why would I do that? I didn't want to. We're not taking her out. I already had her out. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the dog, too. He's going to make all kinds of noise. Yeah, that leg's broke. Leg's broke. Yes, the wife's gonna hold her, but I'm gonna take her out. Diablo! Get that fucking bone out of here.
Come on, take
get
it
right
so
out
you
of
can
here. That's right, go.
Good boy.
Jeez, dog. I chew that fucking bone right underneath my tripod. Make sure I'm still getting all my... Oh, see, Evie, fucking, after you asked... I stopped getting my messages after Evie said, why not mouse? Sorry, guys, fucking, after Evie said, why not mouse, fucking... My thing, yeah, I didn't get any more comments after she said mice only. Wow, didn't know that. Yes, okay, yes. You see, buddy, how. Yeah, we just tired, right, Caroline? Said we're just tired, right, Caroline? I was the first one to hit laugh out loud. I go in, hit the button, and go back out, and come back in when I get a chance. Oh, that's all right, Evie. I'm gonna put on my TV while I change my cell. My IMG Motley getting a little darker. Some of her patent seems a little lighter. You might see that, Alex. But I'm telling you, you're gonna see blotches. You'll see not freckles because they don't look like freckles. They come in as like blotches, and you'll start seeing more and more blotches in between sheds. And it'll be different. Certain lights are gonna fuck it. The white background will pick up. Will make the white will pick up the light more, and it'll look lighter in certain lights and darker in others. You know what I mean? But you'll see. All right, now I'm back up here. All right, here we go, guys. I'm caught up. Thank you, Evie. Yeah, you might as well come right over there. Because you'll be on the wrong side. Can we see you good? And this is where she's going to be right there, guys. See? Now see? Let me move this back so you can see what I'm talking about. Now see her body language. See how her head is flat on the bottom of her tub. Now that is far from food mode. Yes, could I still get bit? Possibly, but this isn't what looks. This isn't to me what looks like she wants to strike in any way. She's just sitting there looking at me. And like I say, the longer I sit here, most snakes, it would fucking freak them out. The longer you sit here in front of them and not do anything. Now, that's how comfortable she has become with us, because in the very beginning, she wouldn't have been like this. She would have been trying to act like she's trying to get away, or she would have been fucking postured up, acting like she wanted to fucking bite. She'd being protective of herself. She'd be scared. It wouldn't be because she's mean and nasty and all that. But here we go. Now watch what she does. See? When I touch her, that is nothing. That is nothing. She's doing nothing. This isn't her put off in any way. Because look, I'm still just sitting there holding her. And look, I'm going to bring this other hand up. And I didn't mean to drop her like that, like you see me do, but you see that it wasn't a big deal. But you see her? If your Boas acting like that, and you're confident and you're comfortable and you don't, I don't want to get bit either. Believe me, this isn't somebody that's so used to getting bit. I've only been bit like 3 times by ball pythons, and they were babies. So trust me, I don't want to get bit. Definitely don't want to get bit by my boas. But if you're comfortable and you're, and they're showing signs that they're comfortable with you, I would go ahead and try it. Try fucking taking them out without a hook. The biggest thing is you just got to be able to fucking tell what vibe they're giving off when you fucking open up their enclosure. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys think that fucking pulling the cover off the top of them like you see me do isn't off-putting on most fucking snakes, you're full of shit, because most snakes don't like anything overhead. Fucking they're a lot more comfortable fucking, with an outside slide door, or even like a tub open and sliding out, that's more comfortable for them than fucking taking that top off her. And you saw her reaction when I took it off. She doesn't care. You know, she just doesn't care. She's to the point where she's fine with us. We are not a threat whatsoever. And literally, I'm starting to think she really likes hanging out with us. I've had her out every day for the last 5 fucking days. She's been out, and she's been out long. The other night, I sat and watched a fucking movie with her, you know, in my recliner, you know. So she has become a big old sweetheart, you know, and she likes me and my wife. She likes us, you know. We take care of her. She knows that. Your snakes understand that. Your snakes know who's taking care of them, who's feeding them. You know, fucking, there's gonna be a bond there no matter what. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be a good bond, but you're still gonna have a bond. Even if they don't necessarily care for you, they realize you're the one that's taking care of them and all that. My wife's getting tired. All right. We'll let my wife hold her. My wife's tired. She's tired of her husband. Goddamn dog. He's right in the middle of the fucking floor. Yeah, I'll just sit here for a second because she's got my hand pretty good. I'm still her favorite person, but she's all right with my wife. She loves Dad. She really is. She's so sweet. She's so lovable. Yes, you just got to get your hand in me. There we go. There we go.
Pretty girl.
See? But you see how we interact with her too. It's not no herky jerky shit. When I'm pulling my hand out from her, there's not, you know, because the more you tug and pull, they're just gonna squeeze harder. With Boas, you want to do everything real slow and you know.
Dad, if he wants me to hold you, get his hands away.
Okay. Dad was just standing over here.
Dad wants me to hold you. He's gonna start putting his hands out.
Yeah, so as long as whoever's trying to get them from us does it nice and easy and gentle, because if you do it and even what people portray as being gentle, if they're like tugging on them, you know, or they feel like they're tugging on them in any way, they're just gonna lock on harder. So with them, it's like you're almost like coaxing them to come to you without really
guiding them.
Yeah, you know, I don't. It's hard. You know what I'm saying, Evie, because you got snakes, but you got to kind of like make them think that it's their choice, that this is what you want. You know what I mean? If you try to fucking make a snake do something that they really don't want to do, and you're like adamant about it, and you're gonna do it no matter what, you're gonna have some sort of, you know, they're gonna fight back some way, and I don't mean they're necessarily gonna bite. Most of the time, it's just a squeeze. Like where she was hanging on to my hand, my wife knew she had to go and get her hand where my hand is, and let Raven go and like wrap her hand. And when she's wrapping my wife's hand, she's loosening up on me, and I'm not pulling out. I'm just like really slowly like pulling my hand out, but not doing it to where she feels like I'm like pulling it out. You know what I mean? You got to make them think that everything is like their choice. This is your choice. This is what you wanted to do, kind of thing. You know what I mean? If you try to make them think that, oh, this is what I want you to do, they're normally gonna fucking be like, no, I don't want to do that. you know. And then they just end up hanging on. They don't hiss, they don't bite. You know, mine don't hiss and bite anyway. They just, they just, they're like, no, I don't want to do that. But you see how good she is with my wife. But my wife's actually relaxed. That day that you guys see me take fucking Raven away from her, my wife said, first thing after I took her away and put her back, my wife says, yeah, I wasn't comfortable. It was my wife was what put Raven off, because my wife took Raven. I had the wife take Raven when my wife she wasn't in her comfort zone, and Raven picked up on it. You know, if you're not comfortable, boa constrictors will pick right up on it, and they'll act like a fucking defensive dog when that a dog that doesn't like people that act like like they shouldn't be around. If you act nervous around a snake, they act like a fucking dog does when you act nervous around certain dogs that fucking pick up on that shit. Luckily, Diablo doesn't. He could care less if people are scared or not. Fucking, he thinks everybody's just wonderful.
Everybody's his friend.
You know, he thinks everybody's his friend. Even when they go like that, he goes, oh, he just wants to lick their face and shit. My American Bulldog would have fucking nutted. I mean, literally would have freaked the fuck out. Anybody acted scared around him, and he fucking would start stomping his fucking feet.
Like a bull does.
Yeah, literally fucking letting him know that, hey, something's not up. Yeah, wicked progress, huh? The only thing we got left, my wife's even started patting her while she's in there. The only thing that we have left, and I'm not pushing it. I mean, I don't care if it ever gets to that point. You know, within the next year, I don't care. I'm not pushing it, but the only thing that is left for my wife to do is literally to take her out, you know. But I'm going to make sure that my wife is way confident and way, definitely at the point where fucking if Raven looks at her, turns her head, like she does sometimes, that my wife's not going to freak out. She's still going to go in and pick her up like I do. I don't let that bother me.
I'm not to that point yet.
No, like I know she's not. And that will get my wife bit. If she's not comfortable and ready for that, I'm not going to rush my wife, because that will get my wife bit.
She's the only one I don't dare take out, though.
And I don't necessarily know that Raven would bite her, but there's more of a chance that my wife will get bit.
Turns to look at me, it's gonna make me
try
pause.
to make her take her out before she's ready. I'm not pushing it. I'm more than happy to take her out and then hand her off to my wife. You know, whatever makes my wife feel more comfortable, and this is awesome, because this makes me happy almost just as much as me holding her and seeing my wife like this, because Raven isn't going to be able to go anywhere. Raven needs to stay. My wife has been here this whole time and seen how I've interacted with Raven this whole time. So my wife knows everything that I've done with her, exactly how I've done things with her. So if something happens to me, Raven needs that, because Raven isn't like my other boas. She is different. She's got that wildness to her. You can tell. But she's good with us. But I would feel so bad fucking sending her somebody else, because I'm telling you, I could see where she could turn right into like fucking, I don't want to say pit bull, because fucking pit bulls are fucking,
it was the sweetest
most of them are. But I don't want to see her turn into fucking a mean ass snake and have whoever she ends up with not being able to fucking even interact with her, because she just wants to kill them. Because she does have that wild side to her that if fucking somebody does her wrong, she's not going to put up with it. She'll put up with me and my wife maybe putting her off a little bit.
See where she ended up?
Oh yeah, that's where she loves my wife's head, her fucking ponytail. And my wife was very nervous about her up around her head. So this is wicked progress too. Some of you guys don't realize, but just having her up on her head is a big deal
puts a lot
too.
of pressure on that ponytail.
Because she's holding on to it, baby.
I know.
It's not because she's.
I know. I'm just saying she still puts a lot of pressure on it. Are you trying to pull it out of my head?
Roxy does the same thing. She squeezes my head because she tries to hold on to it. Progress.
She is
Right
the
there.
pony.
See
I can
that?
feel the ponytail sliding off my head. Which means you're gonna slide off my head, girl. Ow. What you doing? I'm not like a jungle gym girl. What are you doing? It's like going all over my head.
Evie, this is what I call homeless Caroline.
Hey, my hair was brushed before
she
I
was
come
wearing her skankies yesterday, which I call fucking those yoga pants. I call them skankies. Fucking, she was wearing skankies and a
Leggings.
t-shirt like that yesterday. Cause I fucking tell her I like it when she just runs around without a bra on. You know what I mean? It actually irritates me that when she does run around the house with a bra on, cause it's like, why in the fuck do you do that?
What are you doing, girl?
You know, I like to fucking see nipples hanging out all day. You know, so and then yesterday I go, Jesus Christ, honey, you look like homeless Caroline today. And she goes, and she was giving me shit. And she goes, well, I've been cleaning and stuff. And I go, I know. I know she's tired. I know she is. But no, she's had 3 days off.
Hey, I did the floors this morning.
No, I know. But she did 90% of all her cleaning Friday. And then Saturday, she did cleaning yesterday too. And then we hung out a lot of the day. And then this morning, she went and did floors and,
Washing my nose.
making me coffees.
She thinks this is great.
See, I'm telling you, my wife would have fucking wigged the fuck out. And Raven would have wigged the fuck out by now, too, because my wife before was.
Let's see what you're doing, Snake.
She's just sitting on your head. See? But yeah, to have her anywhere around her neck or around her face, around her head, doesn't even matter if it was her fucking head or not, like it is there. Even just to have a coil around her face fucking used to make my wife fucking freak out, and which would make fucking Raven get really fucking runny too. It is cool. I'm telling you, this makes me fucking so happy because fucking, now I do the cleaning. Now there's no more, because I hate having my wife clean. If I'm not home, that's one thing, and she goes through and cleans snakes for me. But to be home and her be cleaning fucking snakes just irritates me. That's my job. You hold them, I do all the cleaning. But then when it came to Raven, she'd always want me to hold her because she wasn't comfortable with her. And I hated it because fucking cleaning sucks. I don't look at it like it sucks, but when they're not your snakes and shit, that part of it sucks. I would think to me, sucks. Really? So it used to make me feel bad, and I always say, "Look, she's doing good. Why don't you just hold her and I'll clean it? I'm faster than you and all that. Not that it really makes a big deal who's faster, but so that way she knew that it ain't gonna take me long." But she was like, "Fuck that." And then fucking recently, now my wife's like, "Okay, give me her." And I love it. It's awesome. It's the best feeling for me. My two fucking favorite girls right there. And they're bonding.
I don't know why she insists on being a hat, though.
Because she likes being up high. But see? Look. See how sweet she is? I'm not just saying she's sweet. I just put my hand right up in front of her face. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I would too, and it's just me here by myself. Fucking a lot of them I will just clean with them around my neck too. You're right. But some of them fucking that are a little more runny then I set them on top of fucking Raven's tub and let them, and most of the time they just sit there and watch me. They don't even try to go anywhere. Fucking, I got a couple shy ones. Magnum, if I put him on there, Magnum will crawl around or whatever. But it's not a big deal when I go pick him up and put him back. He doesn't run away from me. He doesn't act weird when I touch him again. You know what I mean? It's never a big deal. I do too. I don't mind because it's like it gives you a reason to mess with them. And we know for a fact when they're used to being clean, they like being clean, so we know we're not putting them off. You know what I mean? Because, yes, there are times that we go, hey, I'd really like to hold you, but they look so peaceful. Like, they don't even pick their head up when you check on them. You're like, you know what, I'm just going to leave them then. As much as I'd like to hold you, you look so peaceful and I'm not going to mess with you. So it's nice when they're clean because then we don't feel like we're intruding on them, that we know they're okay and they want to come out because they want their tub clean. I know it does suck. I get it in the morning, fucking, because we're in a hurry in the morning. She needs to just get off and get ready for work and shit. So I got snakes that will be popping right out because it's morning time or 10 o'clock at night, last thing at night. It's party time for them. They want to be up. Those are their up times. So we go through here and they're fucking popping out and all that. It sucks during the week because we can't hold them. On the weekend, we'll spend the extra time and take them out and hold them or whatever. You know what I mean? But I get it. You don't always have the time during the week or during working hours that when they want to fucking be held, we can't necessarily. And then when we get home, you get home from work, you're hoping and you go open their enclosure or whatever, and they fucking just hanging out. You're like, oh, fuck. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks because now I'm not going to bother you because you're peaceful, because we don't, as much as we love them, we still don't want to bother them either. And it bothers us to think that we're bothering our snakes. I totally get it, but that's why it's so nice to have as many as we got, Evie, as you know as well as I do. Now there's always somebody that can be held. They're not digesting, and they're coming out to you. So we always got somebody we can hold. It's not always the one that we want to hold at the time, but we always got a friend that we can hang out with, and that is nice about having a decent sized collection. How many you got now? 14? You got 14 now, Evie? Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yeah, 7 from me. But you got like 6 now from... You got, what, 3 from Casey, and then you picked those 2 up at the pet store. Evie got the bug. 3 from Casey, and then what, 2 from the pet store. And you got 1 coming from Dale, right? That pied. Oh, you only picked 1 up from the pet store? I thought you said that you picked a white one up and a normal up. I thought you got 2 snakes at the pet store for $150 for the both of them. I thought that's what you got. Oh, you got 3 from the pet store. Oh, so you just picked up another one. You're saying a 3rd one. Oh, no shit. So what's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 snakes. Fuck yeah, that's a good sized collection, but right there.
Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember. She's got a white spider ball python too. That's the one she rescued from the pet store.
She get all weird too, like thunder.
So you get what?
I told you a month ago.
Yeah, I remember the spider. I do, but I thought that you bought 2 from the pet store. I didn't know that you bought another one. Yeah, I know that you got the white spider, but I didn't know that you got a 3rd one from that same pet store. I thought you only picked 2 up there. Oh, I thought you picked the white snake up with the normal. See, I'm all confused. I thought you got the spider and the normal together. I didn't realize you got the spider by itself and then you bought the last 2 together. I get how it went now. Sorry. I know I'm a little slow. She thinks she wants to come to me, but She doesn't really. She.
Now you got it.
You know what happens a lot when me and her stand here close together. She'll literally. The other night we're sitting here like we are now, and literally she was draped between both of us, and then just sat there, wouldn't move. It was like she was just totally happy. I got my mom and I got my dad, and I'm just gonna sit
over
here.
to him right now.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you what she's doing. Oops. This is what she's doing.
Phoenix bull wrapping. What does that mean? Wow, already?
Yeah, well, she's big. How
Seems
heavy?
like
How
she has
heavy
to
is
be.
she now, Evie? She's probably She's probably building follicles because she's a big girl. Didn't you say that she's big?
I think of them all as babies still.
No,
I
she's
know.
got them. They're on like medium rats. Yeah, see, that girl is big as fuck. See, I'm telling you. She's eating mediums, right? I'm telling you, she's probably ready to go. She is. It's more along. She's a couple years old, and
Oh,
yeah, I she could be building follicles, but yeah, I wouldn't pair her yet. You know me. I'm 1,800 grams to 2,000 grams before I'd even stop pairing.
Oh yeah, they need to be big
You know.
because they lose so much when they have those eggs. She's on rats every 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, I'd wait till she's at least 18 to
No, it's
2,000
doesn't
grams
sound like
here.
she's gonna do it at all.
Oh yeah,
She
I
doesn't
don't
want
blame
to.
you, Evie. The
Oh,
market is so
She's coming
saturated.
to you.
Is she?
I just felt her tail go down my other shoulder.
Yeah, she's coming. Yeah, you guys can watch her wrap my arm. This is how Boa moves. They, like I said, Boas are wicked because they're other than Aurora will just fucking go limp and actually almost fucking fall. Ziggy's fucking bowl wrapping. Well, I've got males that will bowl wrap. That doesn't necessarily mean anything for males. Because I've got males that will bowl wrap too, Evie. So, Ziggy's not a female. Males will bowl wrap too. See her coming.
Here comes her tail.
Yeah, here comes her tail.
She says, I had enough of Mom. Let me have my dad for a bit.
No, but you could break one up and then I'll roll it and you can take her back. You can take her back and I'll roll it. Hi, buddy. You guys see my dog.
I think Evie said something.
Look at my
else.
dog. I'm telling you, he can't, if me and her are in here together, that fucking dog has got to be in here. He's got to be in every room that we're
Thank
in
you,
together.
Evie. She said something else before.
He's
that,
so
too.
cute. He no parent, you know. He's so cute. Always wants to be out. Always wants to be out, and the food response is crazy. He always was a fucking my clown stuff. Great eaters, man. Other than my albino shit, my albino stuff, fucking, they won't eat every week. They like to eat every 2 weeks, no matter what. They're on pops, and I can't get them to eat every fucking 7 days. You know, all my albinos have kind of been like that, and I don't know why, but you know, yeah, they're all mediums, yeah. Yeah, my dog is awesome. He is such a fucking good dog. I should do videos just on him. You know, because he is so fucking smart. He really is. It's not just me fucking. I mean, I've had plenty of dogs, and I know smart dogs from, you know, dogs that, yes, are smart, but he's like really. He uses those push button things. You know, the push button fucking that talk. and the dog goes over and pushes them, we showed him fucking the one fucking for snacks, and we had to take it away from him because he knew exactly what it was. Fucking, and he just keep going over, and it just keep going snack, 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 snack. Fucking, fucking. Oh, he is. I mean, I got that video on Diablo My Cane Corso. You see him on video. That was the first time I ever did on video and asked him to stay and walk all the way across the yard and then say, come here, and then him come to me and him not move a muscle. I didn't even tell him to lay down. I just told him to stay, and he laid right down, and I walked, I don't know, about 50 yards, 75 yards away, and then said, and turned around and waited and looked at him. And then when I said, yep, like that, he came running, and I mean, he like learns everything so fast, getting my boots, getting my coat, get my sweatshirt. Fucking, he'll go right over to the chair and grab my coat and bring it to me. Go over to the fucking chair, grab my fucking sweatshirt and bring it to me. He is. He's a wicked good dog, and he loves everybody, Evie. He loves animals. He doesn't care whether it's a cat, bird, lizard, snake. Fucking, he loves animals, We got that it's not a golden retriever, it's something else, but that dog goes by every day, and he is madly in love with her. And she loves Diablo too, because she always looks in this yard when she walks by, and she does that happy jump, bound forward, and then hop back go from her front paws to her back paws, and she'll do that all the way past the yard here while she's looking in the yard hoping to see my dog. And because my dog, if he's out, he's fucking stares right there and stares at her as she goes by. And he does the same thing in the house when we're fucking in the house, and he'll stare out the window like he's fucking like, oh my god, there she goes, Dad. Gotta see if she wants to go back. This is what I'm doing here, guys. Because like I said, I do like to offer them to go back. Because sometimes they want to be out for a length of time, and other times they don't want to be. And it's better to put them back before they want to go back than waiting too long for them, and keeping them out too long to where they get upset, because they'll remember that. You always want to end on a good note, so the next interaction, the first thing that they think of is the last reaction you had with them. And if you had a good reaction with them, they're going to remember that, and they're not going to look at you as a bad thing. They're going to look at us as a good thing. And that's why I always say it's very important, with anything, any kind of relationship you want with anything, you always want to end on a good note. Whether it's holding or just an interaction session, you want everything to fucking go smoothly, and you're better off putting them back before they're ready to go back than after the fact that they've been fucking telling you, look, I don't really want to be out, put me back, because that's what they're going to remember. And they're going to look at us as a nuisance, as not a good thing. You want them to look at us as a good thing. We're being cleaned, we're being fed, we're being held, we're being fucking, showed respect. In my case, fucking, I'm showing them love and respect. And they know that. They know I'm no threat. Look, she's still hanging right on my... She'll hold on to my hand till the last fucking hurrah. It's not me holding her, she's holding me. And see how nice and slow she's going? That's what we want. This is what you want. This is how, if you guys want what I got, you want to have these kind of interactions. If you're having this kind of interactions with your new babies and all that, they're only gonna get better. It'll get to the point where literally you'll have to physically hurt them to where before they even look at you as a bad thing, because they get so comfortable with us that literally they start not they never look at us as a threat ever. They'll get to the point where they only look at us as a good thing, that fucking, we're a wonderful thing. Yeah, well, that's it. If you can get from the point where they look at you as a good thing to where they look at you as a wonderful thing, that's when you start fucking. And I would say that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not maybe necessarily a wonderful, thing, but I'm a good thing when it comes to all my other boas. I don't know if fucking Raven is at the point where she looks at me as a good thing, but she definitely looking at me as non-threatening now. I'm not a threat in any way now. I don't necessarily know if I'm a good thing yet, but I'm okay. She figures I'm okay anyway. But anybody that missed my talk on assist feeding can go back and watch this live after. I'm probably gonna go off now, or maybe I'll just go in the living room with the wife. I'll take you guys in the living room for a little bit. I'll come down there.
Oh, okay.
I'm done. I'm done in here. Hi, buddy. We're done in here for now. See, it's not really that dark, is it? It's a little dark back there. Does it get lighter if I come back here? It'd be nice if I only had to run one light in here. Oh, you want your phone, baby? I think it's just Evie with us now. That's enough. You're enough for us, Evie. That little rat. Hey, I'll have a coffee. Oh, I didn't bring it back.
I told Evie I had her address and sent her that rat.
Oh, my wife says my wife is threatening you, Evie. She says she knows your address. She's gonna send you that rat.
Actually, it's not her address though. It's the FedEx hub.
Yeah, it's not your address though. It's the FedEx hub. So you're all safe, Evie. You're safe. You won't have an unexpected rat fucking show up in the mail. What a bitch my wife is, fucking threatening you. No. That's it. My wife just got me a fucking subscriber gone. He says, fuck that bitch. Threaten me with a fucking rat, will ya?
Probably should if she lives in New York, she could get a whole bunch of them from the sewers and send them back.
Fuck that. We don't want none of them fucking sewer rats. My wife says, yeah, she says, you get us back, you'll go to the sewer and fucking send us some of them damn big fucking sewer rats.
Maybe we'll get Master Splinter.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta put an order in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully they don't fucking do that to me.
Alright.
Because I do have some snakes that fucking, if they're on the largest scale of mediums and they're all like large and not get any of the small ones in the medium rat, in the medium fucking package, how there's always, most of them will look like medium rats because there's it'll be like 6 fucking, what I would say medium sized rats, and then you'll have 4, small ones, smaller than the fucking, normal medium size. And so I can feed those smaller ones that are fucking, too big for small rats, but too big for small rats and too small for the big medium rats. So I always count on getting some fucking smaller, rats in the medium package, because I've got some snakes that, the regular mediums would be too big. But the smaller mediums that come in the packages a lot of times are fine. But I'm okay with actually feeding my boas a little large meal. My ball pythons, excuse me. My boas, I'm not about fucking feed. I don't like feeding my boas fucking big meals. I'd rather feed them fucking the same size to slightly under when it comes to my boas. And I'm not saying that I know everything, and I just know for me it works good, you know. A lot of what the boas is, just like the ball pythons has been, trial by error, fucking, you know, you can go online and find, 6 people that do things the same exact way, and then you'll see 6 other people that do everything completely different than those 6 people, but they're still getting the same results, That's why I say, you know, instead of everybody going, and shitting on people that do stuff different than we do, how about we just concentrate on looking at the animals? If the animals are safe, happy, healthy, and you can tell the people really care about the animals because they're taking care of them, stop shitting on people because of how they're actually housing them. Because housing to me isn't the main thing. The biggest thing to me that you want in any animal is for them to be happy, healthy, and thriving. And we know there are multiple ways to house snakes to keep them happy, healthy, and thriving. And as long as people are fucking maintaining that happy, healthy, and thriving, and everything is good, they get in great sheds, fucking the snake's not runny and all that, who cares how they're being housed? The biggest thing is we want to make sure that the animals are happy, healthy, and thriving. Fucking, and that's what we should be concentrating on more than anything.
I'm pretty sure you just
Because
came in.
that is the worst thing. Only your big breeders that have racks fucking have anybody that actually even watches them. If you've got racks and you're a little guy like me, you won't gain anybody because everybody is dead set against fucking thinks that racks are absolutely horrible and this and that, and but then you got guys that have them like me that's had them for 7 years. I've never had fucking any issues. I've never had fucking respiratory infection. I never had shitty sheds. Fucking my snakes all eat fucking like they're supposed to. I don't have any fucking food strikes. Fucking, so regardless how everybody keeps their animals, let's just concentrate on that the animals are happy and healthy, and if they are, fucking don't worry about how they're being housed because they're being housed being housed good enough to where those snakes are fucking happy, healthy, and thriving. Just because you think fucking you're better than somebody else because you keep yours a certain way doesn't mean that you love your animals more than somebody that's like me that keeps my animals the way I do. Because most of us know that's bogus. You'd be hard pressed to find somebody that loves their fucking animals more than me. Evie. Evie's right there with me. I'd say she loves her animals as much as I do, and she gets it, and most people do get it. Yes, I know when I first started this, I always say, I'm all about tubs and this, that, and I still fucking think they're a good enclosure. But, yes, I do realize that there are people out there that fucking don't use them appropriately. That's all that those snakes have is just that enclosure. They just come out and get thrown into another fucking tub and slid in, and that's the only interactions they get. Our snakes aren't like that. That's not our snakes' lives. I'm not even a breeder. I should go probably on my Instagram and take that off. That I'm a breeder. I just put on there that I'm a pet keeper. I'm just somebody that really truly loves snakes. Because by rights, that really is what I am in a nutshell. I'm not really a breeder. I didn't buy any. I didn't buy any of my first snakes, my first 15 snakes, because I planned on breeding. I did it because I loved them, and I thought they were beautiful. You know, and obviously they were all good. They were all super tame. That's why I got more. If I had ran into fucking, say number 10 and then number 11 was a wicked asshole, I wouldn't have had a number 12. The reason I'm at 40 snakes is because I didn't have any assholes. I still haven't reached any assholes. I still don't have a, no, to you, but not, not to me. I didn't stop buying any snakes because I ran into that asshole, like I always said in the beginning. If I had ran into fucking my number 2 snake was an asshole, I would have had 2 snakes. I would have had a good snake and an asshole. I wouldn't have bought fucking. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have bought 40 snakes. I wouldn't be at 40, and I still don't have an asshole. But I'm not buying anymore. But if I was sitting fucking better and life was better, fucking yeah. I'm not at that point where I've got an asshole because I said I'm stopped when I fucking buy. Once I come to buy that fucking asshole snake, that'd be it. I won't want I won't want anymore because I won't want to take a chance that any of them are gonna be assholes. Wow. Heather said you and I are not fluffy.
Whoa.
She says we're not fat either. She says we're far from fluffy.
Tell that to the scale.
I said, yeah, well, my definition, fucking, I'm fat. Fucking my definition of fat is where I'm at. I'm ready to lose some weight. My wife says we're not fat, we're just chunky.
You're chubby.
Fucking,
Chubby.
That's where I'm at. She just trying to make me feel good.
You like said I gained fucking shit ton of weight since my heart attack.
I have, because I've been eating peppermint patties. We made another batch. There had to been 100 or more peppermint patties.
Yeah.
We're down to like 10 left.
They're good.
And we just made them 2 weeks ago. I mean, literally, me and her are good for like 5 to 10 fucking close, probably between the two of us, probably 5 to 10 a day. They're fucking so good, man. I love peppermint patties, and fucking we can make them super strong, so they're real pepperminty, like peppermint patties. You know what I mean? They taste just like a fucking real peppermint patty. The only difference is our chocolate, outside coating is thicker. You know what I mean? It when you bite into it, you bite in through the chocolate, as opposed to like a peppermint patty. You could just you can break ours in half because the inside's soft like a peppermint patty, but the chocolate, because we use that Lindell's chocolate.
Actually, we use Ghirardelli, but
Oh,
we also
Ghirardelli.
store them in the freezer.
Ghirardelli, and we fucking put them in the freezer.
We
We
store
use
them
2
at
different
room
chocolates.
temperature.
We use the semi-sweet Ghirardelli, whatever she said, and we use the chocolate morsel whatever deli she said. Whatever she
Ghirardelli.
said, yeah. So you melt those 2 together and then dip the fucking middle in it, and then throw it on parchment paper, and then we throw it in the refrigerator freezer to set up. What the fuck is that noise?
When
Oh, it is windy out, ain't it?
he's right down over here somewhere. Every once in a while, I see his shadow when we put in the freezer.
Oh, I just cleaned her glass fucking last week, and fucking that rat's glass is already dirty again already. I haven't been holding her. I pat her and that's it. She's not a pat. She's fucking only here till we find somebody to take her. But I gotta interact with her because I don't want somebody to get her and her be like fucking, scared of fucking, she's not gonna make a very good pet if fucking, she like fucking won't even let people touch her. So I haven't like picked her up, but I pat her and shit, talk to her. But she's so fluffy, soft. She is fluffy. The rat. And she's gotten so... My wife last night, she was out running around. My wife goes, oh my God, she's gotten so big. And I go, they do. Fucking rats grow fast, man. They grew super fast. I keep telling her too when I go in and open the enclosure and she runs off. I go, don't worry, I'm not in here to fucking throw you to fucking Roxy, because Roxy could eat her. My two normals, Cleo and Brandy could eat her. She'd be a little large for Raven. She'd be a little big for Raven, but Roxy could eat her no But anyway, we're probably out of here. I hope everybody has a good day, and I might be back tomorrow. We'll see. But I hope everybody has a good rest of the Sunday, and I hope everybody has a good Monday. All right. Cheers, everyone.